So I'm heading off to Kilfroy Cabinets, a place that does kitchen cabinets in the sort of light industrial area, which is over in that direction, a little to the south of where I'm living, the southwest you would call it. So I'm just heading up along the showgrounds, huge showgrounds block. The view at the back's quite nice, the hills in the background there, and I need the exercise, so I think it'll take me about half hour to walk to the little showroom. I don't know, it may not be a little show, might be a large one, but I wasn't overly impressed with the materials they use, but you never know. I think once I've only got a small space to do, and I want to use decent quality materials, so we'll see what they come up with. The biggest expense will be the new oven, and I've got no idea where to source that from. I've never bought a new oven in my life, so yeah, it's not a bad view back there on the hills. It looks quite nice. Back there. Yeah, I've got to meet them at 3, so. I'll tell you what, the lights is a hell of a lot cheaper job than that's the place I just went to. So there's a nice view here. It's actually a small industry area. It's quite reasonable for that sort of place, that part of town. Yeah, Kilfroy Cabinets. The actual damage looks like it would be, it's only a small area for my kitchen, so I was hoping it wouldn't be too bad, but it's looking as if I'd be up for about 20 grand just for the cabinetry done. They'd removed the old one, although I'd have to still get a plumber in to do the sink to get that put back in. So that's an added cost, but just the basic stuff for the cabinetry, I'm looking at, if he said 15 to 25, so I'm looking probably around 20 mark. He's going to get me a proper quote anyway, so we'll see how it goes. But it's probably not. Look, I mean, I've never had a kitchen renovated, so I've got really no idea what the cost is. And I will go and check out a guy actually in Parramatta Park who uses recycled wood to do carpentry work. I'll definitely get on to him now that I've got this quote. Now that I know the sort of amount that I'm looking at, I'll definitely get some quotes, not just leave it at one. So I think I did well with the electrical work with the lighting. That was a good job. They did a great job there. But you know, when you're talking about a kitchen, you're talking about a lot more involved, and it always depends on the materials you're using, of course. And I want the nicer materials, so of course you've got to pay a premium for that. So that's basically it. I don't want anything just with basic laminate. That looks like crap. There's no point doing the job if the kitchen's going to look subpar, and I want it to look really good. Natural wood would set me back even further. I think something like, I think he said about 5 grand extra just for natural wood. It's not cheap. So that's an addition. I don't know if I want to go that way, because the what do they call them, country, those sort of country cupboard doors they had in, they looked stylish and much nicer than just having a flat door. It had I don't know what the term is for it, but inlays. It just looked a lot nicer overall. Hard to describe. I'll put a picture up. That's the best way. So yeah, I have to look around and spend a bit of time on this one. I think don't want to just go to the first place, but the guy gave me plenty of his time. I'll say that, quite reasonable in that respect. So let's see how we go. Well, finally the price of green peppers has come down to a reasonable level. It's down to $4 a kilo. I've been putting off buying them, although, you know, it wouldn't break the bank. I suppose I should really, because I've been spending more on the Parmesan, because the generic versions hasn't been available at Coles for gee, almost a month now, I'd say. But green peppers have been around $6 a kilo or more for I'd say about 4 months or so. It's been a long time, so it's really good to see the price finally come down to something a little more reasonable. So that's good news. Also, the cost of money's come down with the Reserve Bank reducing interest rates to sub-emergency levels. Sub-emergency levels by 2.5 basis points. I think it's a pointless exercise because it's not going to stimulate demand. It's the interest rates are so low now that, well, apparently some banks are even refusing. The ANZ's refusing to even pass on the cut. And I think it's going to have very little effect upon business because a lot of businesses just can't get loans anyway, whether it's cheap money or not. I think that's their problem. So it's going to have virtually no effect and takes out another policy lever because it's so low. You know, it'll get to the stage will be like Japan was about a decade ago, where you had to pay to have the money in the bank. Rather than paying interest, you had to pay them. It's insane. So I've just had my last decent interest on my Credit Union Australia account. They pay decent interest, but it's going to reduce, of course, and it hits savers pretty bad. So not good. So that's bad news, I think. A little bit of sun today, but it was overcast again yesterday, so it's been a very dull winter up here. But again, can't complain because the temperature here reaches like 24 degrees or something, and in Melbourne it's like a top of 12. So yeah, can't really complain, although the wind persists. Gee, it's windy up here. You can hear it in the microphone. Just continual wind. So yeah, so that's good that I finally get capsicum at a reasonable price. I wonder if it's the floods that have actually inflated the price, because it's been some time since they've been to a reasonable price, which is usually below 4 kilo, but 4 is close enough. It's pretty reasonable. Because I want to make my spaghetti sauce, but I don't know whether the other ingredients are going to be okay because I've used them for so long. We'll see. There you go, nice hills in the background there. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.